A note on healthcare and pharmacies. Just a suggestion for what I think that the government can institute or instate would be for pharmacies. There's a drug epidemic on the horizon if you don't take action before things get bad. So, what the pharmacies need to change is the way they go about their practice. Right now, they need to check IDs. If you have a patient and they need someone else to pick up their prescription for them, it should be in writing in the system so that nobody else is getting their medications. Drugs are dangerous if they're in the wrong hands. So, what we need to know is that they are getting to the right patient. So, check the ID of the patient when they're scanning it. Um, if there's a picture, that's great. But uh some of this may already be happening, but it just seems like things are not going as well as they could be. The pharmacy techs, I think, need to pass regular drug tests, or if they're suspected of drug use. Obviously, I think you guys have that under control, for safer communities and healthier people. I don't think pharmacy jobs are for drug addicts. They're really jobs for people that want safe communities and healthy people. Um, the what did I say? These are medications, so remember the patient is the one that needs their prescription, not the drug addict who wants to steal it. Um, Always give the proper prescription ordered by the doctor. It should be up to the doctor, not the pharmacist, about giving a fake pill. I don't think that should happen. The doctor is the one in charge of the healthcare, and if that person actually needs the pill, how is the person that's just handing it to them supposed to know? And I don't mean any harm or miss. I respect pharmacists. It was actually an interest of mine personally. I thought it'd be a great job, So you're very needed, and you're very you actually hold a lot of um, responsibility. So be proud of your job. But I'm just trying to avoid this epidemic happening. People are really seeking drugs right now. And this is not just to the pharmacies, this is also to the doctors. So, to the doctors, we need to be a little I think doctors need to be a little more aware that people are really starting to seek medication treatment, and they're going about it wrong because they don't know how to come find a doctor. They may never have learned that, or are afraid. They don't know what to say. There's a lot of people that have been taking them from people because they think they're going to help them feel better. And then they go to the doctor and say what they want, and it's just tricky. And I understand it, but so remember that they're coming to you for a legal prescription. So that's a good point on them. A legal prescription means they're trying not to break the law. So that's good. So be proud of them for doing what they want, doing it right. But be cautious, you know. People want it or need it. It would be better for people to have a doctor monitoring their health and drug intake, rather than having them just figure it all out on their own. If a doctor says no about a prescription or a pill, and that person thinks that that's what they need, they may go to any lengths to get it, and then it's just a situation where that person is in danger or endangering other people, and the person whose prescription actually is missing their prescriptions, or yeah, it doesn't get to them. If a problem arises or is suspected, remember that the doctor has the authority to change or stop the prescription, and they just have to be upfront about it and tell them they can taper them off or switch them. But that you have that power, and you know that. So if there's a problem, don't be afraid to change it. But if they're doing it well, even if it's the prescription that they asked for, if they're being responsible with it, there shouldn't be a problem. Is there any more I need to address? I think we're good. The reason this is important to me is because I personally have noticed people I know, or whatever you want to say, losing their prescriptions to theft. And that is a problem that is growing. And the more people that are getting hooked illegally or abusing, the more it's just a bad looking country, you know? So, really unhealthy. That's all.